All right. So, you're here for the deep dive, right? The insights, the stuff that really matters.
Absolutely.
And we're going to get to it quickly and thoroughly today.
That's good.
We're diving into the vision behind Theresa Burroughs' residential living.
Okay.
Our mission today is to understand the core purpose and the huge importance of this whole thing.
Right.
And we're going to do that based on all the information we've got. So,
Right.
Theresa Burroughs, of course, a real force for good in Greensboro during the Civil Rights Movement. Someone who actually directly, improved people's lives.
For sure.
And her legacy, as we'll see, is very much alive.
Yeah, it really seems like Theresa Burroughs' work didn't just stop with, the civil rights era. Her daughter, Toni, is now channeling that same energy and dedication into addressing a need that is still so important today.
Yeah.
This isn't just like a memorial or something.
Yeah.
It's an active continuation of a life, devoted to helping others.
Exactly. Toni Burroughs is really the one pushing this whole Theresa Burroughs residential living thing forward.
Yeah.
And it's clear from everything we've seen that this is way more than just a project for her.
Absolutely.
It's a real commitment.
It is.
And the way the facility is being talked about,
Yeah.
like as a safe haven and a sanctuary,
Right.
I think that says a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
It really paints a picture of a place that offers,
Right.
not just like a roof overhead, but real security and peace for the people who live there.
For sure. What stood out to you about that?
For me, it's the reality that, that this is for people with special needs
Right.
who often have nowhere else to turn.
Yeah.
That phrase is powerful.
It is.
It just underscores how urgent and necessary this kind of support is.
Absolutely.
It's not a luxury.
No.
It's a lifeline for some folks.
It really is. And, it makes you realize
Yeah.
that there's a huge gap in the support that we have as a community. And when you hear that people literally have nowhere else to go,
It's tough.
it makes the role that these grassroots initiatives play
Yeah.
absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
They're catching those who might otherwise fall through the cracks.
So Theresa Burroughs' residential living is meant to provide stability, care, and a sense of belonging.
Right.
Looking at those three things,
Yeah.
what do you think would be the hardest to deliver in a residential setting?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I mean, providing stability and care are definitely essential.
for sure.
But I think, that sense of belonging,
Yeah.
that's a lot more nuanced.
Right.
To really make a community where every person feels valued and connected and like they have a real purpose,
Yeah,
that takes a lot of dedication and thought. It's
absolutely.
got to be about a lot more than just, sharing a space.
For sure. And
Yeah.
for anyone listening who wants to get involved,
Yeah.
who feels moved by all of this and wants to help, the website is www.tresidentialliving.org.
Okay.
That's where you can make a difference and help make this place a reality.
Great.
We understand that donations will be, recognized with a receipt.
Well, that's good.
So, everything's above board.
Transparency is important. Yeah.
It is. And it makes giving feel a little more tangible.
For sure.
Like it has a real impact.
Yeah. And their message is so clear.
Yeah.
Your support means everything.
That's huge.
It really shows how much power we have when we come together as a community
Absolutely.
to, make a difference
Yeah.
in the lives of people who really need it.
So the main takeaway here is that Theresa Burroughs' work,
Right.
it didn't end with her.
No, it didn't.
It's continuing through her daughter, Toni, and through her determination to create this space
Absolutely.
for folks with special needs. And it makes you think about the huge impact of,
What's that?
offering that stability and sense of belonging to people who are often kind of left behind.
It really does. And it also makes you wonder about all the other needs out there,
Yeah,
the ones we don't see,
for sure.
and how we can do a better job of supporting the people who are already working so hard to meet those needs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about.
For sure.
Mm.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Of course.
We'll catch you next time.
Sounds good.